Is Thursday, June 2nd, and we're opening up our Affordable Housing Committee meeting. Roll call, please.
Yes, I just hung up from Chairman Wood. I'm going to send him the email link. He said he's overlooking it. If you give me 2 seconds, let me send that to him.
Okay.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'll send it from my cell phone. Okay, so you want to do roll call or you want to wait for him to get in? I'm sorry.
I'll wait. I'll give him a few minutes.
Okay.
Just Victoria, who's doing the update on the
Kevin had a 9:30 meeting, but he should be getting on. I'm actually not in our growth management area, so I can't peek at him, but I will send him a text right now.
Okay.
I'm over in our neighbor engineering department right this second. All right, Mr. Wood is in. And Gwen said she was joining us, so we should be able to roll.
Very good. I think Kevin just joined too.
Yep, okay.
All right. Okay. Roll call, please.
All right, roll call for June 2nd. Chairman Fred Hamilton.
Here.
Dan Wood.
Here.
Denolis Polite. John Nichol is absent. Meg Jane.
Here.
Grace Staples.
Here.
And Gwen Chambers. I will announce when Gwen comes in.
Okay. Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Now we need a motion to adopt the minutes from May 5th.
So moved. May.
Need a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Ayes have it. Thank you. Public comments. Do we have any public comments?
No, sir, not at this time.
Thank you. Okay, then we should move right into Victoria with old and new business, please.
Alrighty, can everyone see the screen?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
I'm going to jump what we've already agreed on. And now you should be seeing our memo with our budget update. As of May 26th, when the report was submitted, the available budget was $57,107.16. $104,005.84 has been paid out on roofing repairs, septic pump outs, and income verifications. Our estimated spending that was still not sent out was $24,497, which will be paid out before our next meeting. Actually, that's already been put in the system because, as you all know, our fiscal year ends on Monday, June 6th. As of May 26th, 39 homes have been assisted. 3 homes are waiting on estimates from contractors, and those homes will roll over into next year's fiscal year. I'll go over to our next Excel sheet screen so you can see it that way. Any questions on that? No questions? All is well? All right. At last month's meeting, we did bring up one of our committee members wanted to see what our difference was in our different years. So I did do or pull some information back from 2019 to where we are today. And as you can see, 2019, we did not as much, but we did some. So we did 18 home repairs, which consisted of roof repairs and broken door frames or wet floor repairs and different things like that. So we did, as you can see, 18 there, and the actual spending was $131,404. Property cleanup, such as bringing in big trash bins for white goods, not landscape goods, but white goods, just stuff that's kind of hanging around in the yard that residents are not using. We did 5 homes there for a total of $6,674. Septic system repair. I don't believe we had any sewer connections, so septic system repair was $2,520. And just to keep in mind, I came in 2020. I came in March of 2020, right when COVID started. So when I got this position, I did everything from home because of the COVID issue. So I came in on 2020. So any questions for 2019 budget? And we hadn't adopted the tree mitigation program dollars for 2019 yet either. Any questions?
No, keep going, thanks.
All right. So then we move over to 2020, when COVID was upon us. As you can see, numbers were not as drastic at all. Home repair hit 57,164 with 6 homes. Property cleanup and septic pump out, we joined those two, hit 260 with 7 homes, and we did nothing else. It was a very slow year. We all know companies were shut down. We had very little communication or contact with anyone in the outside world outside of your home address. So that's what happened in 2020. 2021, we got back to life. Doors opened. People needed us. So home repair jumped to 93, 233, 97, 12 homes. Property clean out and septic pump out, 1,543 with 5. We picked up our tree mitigation, which we did not do much with that one. So as you can see, those are our numbers for 2021. Numbers are going up. And then I'll take us back up top to what we just went over, our 2022. And as you can see, there was another need for us, a much bigger need. So that kind of give you an idea of what our numbers was. Different services that we do offer, prices went up, such as septic pump out. That used to be $260, which now is $350. So tree services went up as well. We pretty much use 2 companies for tree repair services. We get different quotes, and don't take the cheapest one, but give us more for the bucks. So that's where we stand. I think Councilman Wood asked, how come we're getting the dollars out? Just trying to push a little more, as I keep saying, get it out to the churches, pass it out wherever I am. I keep some in my car, so if someone says, "Hey, do you have an application?" I'm available to give it to them right then. So I think it's just word of mouth and trying to push it as much as we can. Update the website information, the town website, with the program that we're doing. So, any questions, comments, concerns?
Victoria,
Yes.
a thought.
Mm-hmm.
You could go, we're upward on this example here where you have home repair, 22 number of houses assisted.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could do a simple bar graph.
Okay.
Going back to 2019, 2018.
Uh-huh.
And you could put, your bar graph would go up. You'd put like the 22 at the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then underneath it, you could put the dollars spent, And then that's just a quick look at, we could always see which way we're going. And then on the COVID one, you could just put an asterisk saying COVID.
Okay. Do you want me to bring that to you next month, or you want me to send it
Yeah,
in?
that would, next month would be fine. I think that's just a good little visual that we can all just quick, and it's not hard to do.
Okay, no problem. Just to see it a different way. And I just want to let you all know Gwen Chambers came in 10:11. Morning, Gwen. So yes, sir, I will do that. I will work on that bar graph and get that to us for the month of July.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Anyone else? All right, Chairman, I pass it back over to you.
Okay, Victoria, that's good report. I appreciate your presentation there. Do we have any questions from any committee member before we move forward?
I don't have a question, but I do want to also thank Victoria. This is just going back to the minutes from the last meeting. I did get a chance to read that, and it was so comprehensive. And I just thank you for that, the work that you're doing.
Yes, ma'am. And speaking on the meeting from last month, we had I think it was you, Chair, Ms. Staples, that asked for homeowner assistance fund.
Yes.
We do not, the town does not have that program, but I did do some research, and I'll put it in the email. I sent it to you guys in the email. South Carolina Housing, South Carolina Homeowner Rescue Program, they offer funds. And if you go to the website, it's southcarolinahousing.com. They help you with delinquent utilities, delinquent property taxes, mortgage reinstatements, and mortgage payments. And I'll send this, it's a government, I believe this is coming from the ARPA funds. So I can send this out to you, but us as a town, we do not. But it's unlimited funds. It began in January 21st of 2020, and it's extended up until September 30th, 2026, as long as funds remain available. So I believe if you go to Beaufort Just POC over in Beaufort, they don't do applications online. You have to actually go to them. So our residents can definitely benefit from that. Like I said, they help with utilities and a umbrella of different things. You just have to provide income, who all lives in the household, and they're able to help.
Thank you.
Those funds are available, but I'll send it in an email.
Okay, thank you. And also thank you for sending us that, the AMI with the Beaufort County, what do you call it? The
income limit.
Income levels, yes. Thank you,
Yes,
ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Any other thoughts? Okay. Then we're gonna bring Kevin in, give us an update. Kevin, if you will.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. What did you need?
I thought you was gonna give us the update on state of mind.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I was multitasking there. So the state of mind contract, it is moving forward. As of right now, it's still in the attorney's hands. We've gotten the rights to move forward the first phase, and what that does is it starts the process of getting the necessary drawings to put together. I don't have the exact timeline at this moment, but once we sit down, get it squared away, we will then start bringing this information to the Affordable Housing Committee, just to let you know, both from a horizontal standpoint of land development, and then of course the actual plans themselves of the buildings. So we're not there yet, but we are moving forward. So it's been a very long process, but we are we are moving this forward, and I know that everyone's excited and wanting to get their hands dirty on this, but we're doing it step by step. So
Okay. Any questions from the committee members. Dan and I are very up to date on this process. We wanted to make sure that the committee members had the same information. And if there's any questions, we'll try to give you the best answer we can at this time. Okay. I think that's all that we have that we can share about the projects that. But there's one thing I think we could also add. We're only going to do one of the property that we have at this time. Is that right, Kevin?
I think the intent is the 1095 May River Road site is the one to start with, just because it's the probably the least amount of technical issues associated with it. So the goal is to start the contract and start the process with that one, and then as we're moving forward with that one, we're kind of bringing the other projects along, so that way if there's any issues that we see with this 1095 one, we can adjust it, so that way we're making sure that everything is corrected on the next two that are moving through.
Okay.
And that is the one where it's approximately the 12 single family units that we're looking to do.
Right. Okay, everyone familiar with that?
Could, you know what, I know you've given us a synopsis of what this is. I really am, that's when I first came in October, the last time I think we talked about it. Could you give us just a recap of what is the State of Mind contract? Mr. Chairman or Kevin?
Kevin, I'll let you take that.
So the contract is with State of Mind LLC for them to construct and then manage the various properties that the town owns. One of them being 1095 May River Road, and that's approximately 1.7 acres. We're anticipating 12 single family homes. The other site is up on Bluffton Road across from the Burnt Church Distillery. That's land that the town has owned for decades, and just recently was contiguous, so we were able to annex it into the town. We're looking at approximately 60 units there, with a mix of potential single family, maybe townhomes and or apartment style units. And then the last location is there's a small green park at the corner of Dr. Mellenchamp and Bluffton Road that the town owns, to do a smaller unit of anywhere between 4 and 6 units at that location. It still has to be determined as we start moving forward with the actual design of them. And it should be noted that we do own property out in the Willow Run tract off of 278 for potential units, but at this time, until development moves closer to that piece, it's just from a financial standpoint, it's not possible to do that. We're looking at millions of dollars of infrastructure in order to get to the site. So that's just kind of like a quick synopsis. As Councilman Hamilton stated, we're moving forward with that 1095 first. So we're getting all of the documents in place. So it's a step process with the contract, and that allows us to get the proper permits and then move to that next step of actually starting construction.
And how far out do we think we would be at that endpoint where we're starting construction?
I hate to say this, but with the climate that it is today, it's impossible to tell you. I couldn't give you a time frame. there's a, months lead time on just getting windows for projects. So you just, even, I was in a meeting with a builder today, same thing, where, he's 7 months out on some items just because he doesn't have the materials. So I don't want to give you a time frame and then it just, nowhere close.
Okay. And how long have we been working with State of Mind on this?
It is, it's been a little while. It's been about 2 years. And you have to remember COVID hit, so we had, a lot of issues with that. So
yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Those are all great questions. Anyone else?
Sorry, Gwen has a question in the chat. Just for clarification, State of Mind only has one contract on 1095 12 units, not on the rest of the properties, correct?
Correct.
Well, they're contracted to work on the other projects. So we're focusing on the 1095 first.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have one more question. Does the town know that we are actively working with them on the 1095 May River Road? Is there any publication, or is this still just within the council?
When you say the town, are you talking about the community?
Yeah, the community, yes.
Okay. Other than what we, our meetings, our public meetings is on the county channels, and we've been discussing this, like Kevin said, for more than 2 years. So, as far as there being any other means of communicating with the community, I think for me, once we get some movement, once we get contract sealed and approved, if you will, and actually groundbreaking, I think that's when I would like for the message to be a lot louder, because then people can start applying, preparing themselves for the opportunity to have home ownership. But right now, I believe it's too early for someone and there's too many unknowns right now for someone to say that's where I want to live. Yeah.
I think I was talking more about the community at large, knowing that, the things are moving forward, because the ground noise is that this is becoming a town for the rich and famous, and other people are not being considered. Average income people are not in consideration. So I just want to put that out there. It's, it's just road noise.
Well, and I'm glad you said that, because that is the perception that the way the town is moving, and the cost of real estate. Yes. So, but there are other avenues that that I feel to mention, like So Local talks about a housing trust fund, and how some of the ARP monies can be used to help with affordable housing from each jurisdictions. So there are some other avenues of getting the word out there. Yes, we realize there is a affordable shortage, and there's effort made regional to try to address it. I think Bluffton has been more aggressive than any other jurisdiction. However, while we have these other funding mechanism in place, it might help us a little bit more if we move now and take advantage of some of those American Rescue Plan funds.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Your hands up. You
Yes, sir. I just,
froze on us. Try again.
follow up on Grace's. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay. I just wanted to say to Grace that, you know, we understand your perception, and it's not just a town problem, it's a regional problem. You know, all across the county, and it's even spilling into Jasper County. And so we're aware. I mean, it's difficult to do anything about it, you know, when the cost of housing rises constantly. But so it's not just a town issue, it's everywhere around here. We're all dealing with it.
Thank you, sir.
Grace, you in your field and in your world, gives us a whole different perspective, and that's one of the reasons I'm glad you're on board, is to give us a perspective from the real estate market, being a realtor yourself. So it help us, or you can help us sometimes when you know there's conversation or there's opportunities. So always chime in, or always feel like whenever you have the opportunity to educate us, I certainly would appreciate it.
Will do. Thank you.
All right. Anyone else? Okay, it's been good conversations, and we look forward to you guys being here next month. Hopefully, we'll have better handle on the contract or the agreement with State of Mind to share with you. Feel free to reach out to Victoria or myself if you have any other concerns. Thank you for your time, and this meeting is now adjourned.